Oh, welcome to our home, and I'm happy to be back on these videos. Though I felt Barry did a really excellent job by yourself.
Thanks.
So
well, I'm so glad that you're here.
So here I am, 2.5 weeks post-op from my total knee replacement, and I'm doing okay. Of course, I have felt much better in my life, but I'm doing okay. And no roses today because I'm not allowed to go out into my garden, which is that's a hard thing. Okay, so I have a story, and it just happened, and there's such a beautiful spiritual lesson to it. So this knee replacement it's a really big deal, and it's a long, difficult journey of healing. So when you're given your operation time, they also give you the time that you are to come back in 2 weeks for the post-op visit. And it's stressed that you come early and that this is like super, super important. And they have to get an x-ray right at 2 weeks. And so anyway, you leave like, this is a really important thing. And we live about an hour and a half away or 2 hours with traffic. So we talked about it the night before, and we decided to leave really, really early, so we make sure to get there on time, to do everything that they suggested. And I haven't left the house. I haven't been in the car. I've just been in our house, really. So it's a big deal to go down the driveway. So it was a late morning visit, and I told Barry, because I'm just sleeping so much, that I was going to sleep, and he's like, fine. He had his headset and a really exciting tape that he was listening to, and I fell asleep, and I woke up, and we were way past the exit.
It was a very exciting audiobook.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I got up the GPS, and we were already going to be a half hour late to the appointment. And I got so stressed. I mean, it doesn't usually happen to me like that, but something about the importance of this appointment and getting the x-ray and having everything done right on time, it just felt, I just got so stressed. And we finally, and it was difficult to find how to turn back and find our way back to the hospital. And by the time we got there, I was 40 minutes late. And they called as we pulled into the parking lot, and the man said, "I'm sorry, we had to cancel your appointment. Everyone's gone home. We waited for you, but there's no one here to do your appointment."
They didn't go home. They were on like a lunch break or something.
I think some of them went home. So basically, no one was there, and I'm like, could I please just come in? And he said, okay. So I went in to the receptionist, and I was obviously really, like, I was shaking. I could hardly sign my name. I found out my blood pressure had gone up, and my blood pressure never goes up. It's just, so I was not doing well. And the man took pity on me, and he said, I bet I can find someone to at least get your x-ray in. So he went in the back, and he said, yes, I found someone, so at least we can do that. So x-ray was taken, and he said, but there's nobody to do your exam. Everybody's either gone for lunch or gone for the day, or these are the physician's assistants. And I'm like, what am I going to do? And he said, I'll go back, and maybe there's someone I can round up. I mean, how do you round up? I don't know. I didn't know what he had in mind. And he put me in a little room to wait. And meanwhile, I told Barry just to stay, because he looked so tired, and he was going to take a little nap in the car. So I was sitting alone in this room, and in walks Dr. Saw, the surgeon who did the operation. And Dr. Saw he's the most amazing man. He's absolutely, without a doubt, the best in our whole Bay Area for knee and hip replacements. He's truly like a genius, and he's so kind and so loving, and he never ever gives these appointments. He usually will come in after the PA, if you're lucky, and he'll shake your hand and say, it went well, something like that. It's like a 10-second, you get to just see him. But he spent 20 minutes with me, and he did the whole exam. And mostly what he did was, because he's a surgeon, and it was a very difficult, complicated surgery, because my knee was so deformed by the time the surgery happened. He showed me everything. He showed me the comparative x-rays. He told me how they did it, and he said, he filled me with confidence, and he said, your leg is so straight right now. You're going to heal just perfectly. It was everything that I needed to hear. And I felt so blessed just by being in the presence of this amazing doctor. And
let me just say something. This doctor, he's not an ordinary doctor or surgeon. He's kind of like an angel in disguise. He really is.
Yeah,
everybody who sees him or gets treated by him.
Yeah, there's something like
this energy,
a real higher energy with this doctor. So
everybody on the video is going to want to now have him for surgery.
Well, it's in the Bay Area. He doesn't travel to other cities,
right.
But Bay Area is huge, And I went back out to the receptionist, and I'm like, oh, I'm just so grateful. I got to have Dr. Saw, and the receptionist came all the way around his desk, and he gave me a hug, and he said, you see, this was your lucky day. And I just feel so blessed. And one of my friends said, because I forgot to pray, I just was upset. And they said, even when you get in such a state like that, the angels, they don't forget you. And you were still being protected, even though you weren't calling on the energy. So I just want to, we never know what's going to happen, and if we could somehow just trust that we're being taken care of. All right.
Oh my. So I picked a song from the songs that I've created that kind of fits in. And the words are, you're always here, guiding me home. The angels whisper you're never alone.
Yeah.
Here, guiding me home. The angels whisper, you're never alone. Never. You're always here, guiding me home. The angels whisper, you're never alone. I am loved. I am loved. just as I am loved, just as I am. Let me be free, my soul unbound, flying in heaven, right here on the ground. Let me be free, my soul unbound, flying in heaven, right here on the ground. I am loved. I am loved, just as I am. You are loved, just as you are. You are loved, just as you are. We are loved, just as we are. We are loved, just as we are. We are loved. So take a moment, close your eyes, just feel that for a moment. How we are loved. We are loved just as we are. Whether we get freaked out or upset or blow it, whatever we do, we're still loved and guided. Every moment, if we could just really trust that. Take a trust breath, one trust breath. And open your eyes. And we give thanks for all of you. Thank you.
I wanted to thank all of you that said prayers for me on the day of the operation. I definitely felt, it was just like I felt like I was going into the operation with this beautiful presence of light and love around me, and all your prayers just gave so much power to that. So really, truly, thank you, and for all the comments and all the comments of encouragement that you gave to Barry when he did this alone.
Yes.
I thought he did a great job.
Oh, but I'm so happy to have Joyce by my side. So happy.
I'm happy too, Barry.
All right.
Aw.
Okay. Thank you.
So much love. Bye.